Welcome back to another episode of Kenshi. My name is Tobal, and we are about to be graced with a Bandit Raid. I think this is a kind of a bullying type of raid, right? Let's see. Unbroken. This is a Bandit Demands raid. So this is, I think, where they're going to come and basically say, hey, give us money or else. But just in case, I am going to have Stone pick up Rin. I'm going to get Tiny 2 out of the area. And I'm going to turn everyone's job off for the second. Let's get Starbucks Says and Run on the run. I think I'll even send Beep. I've been thinking about what to do with Beep. I think I'd like to start making use of him somehow. Maybe as a lone explorer. That might be entertaining. We send him off to parts unknown or farther south to go check on prices or things like that. Okay, so the group is here. By the way, we still have... I think this is some people that have regained consciousness over here. So our little group that was kind of healing up and sleeping are a bit awake now. And it looks like after loading the game, all of the beds went away. So we'll have to find a normal place to recover for this group. Although I think for the most part, everyone is okay. Crumblejohn, why did you get so beat up? Now I did have Taunt on him, didn't I? No, I actually had it on Wing and Griffin. That's right. Poor Crumblejohn got the snot beat up out of him that last fight. They'll finish off the survivors here. Let's double check to make sure no one's in the general direction. I don't want this group to get snuck up on while I'm dealing with the Bandit Raid. If you remember the last episode, we did change some settings here. So I did actually lower the frequency of the raids, but I increased the size of the raids to compensate. So that might not have taken effect at the time of the... Like when I made this change... That might not have taken effect until I restarted, so we may not see that effect for a little bit. Okay, so Tara's going to try to come over here. Although, I actually can't talk to this guy. I'm guessing either because we already have a negative faction relation with them, but I think they're just going to go do their bandity things against us, and there's not much we can do about it. Let's have the entire group hold position, move them over to... this Holy Nation farm. Hey, are there any friends around? Do we have any paladins around? No, we don't. So they're going to raid us probably. They're going to do their thing where they kind of run around the base and go a little crazy. I should probably... Ooh, do we want to send Beep? Let's take a look at Beep. What are you doing, Beep? Your athletics is 15. Your run speed's 20, though. So for the most part, Beep should be able to outrun most things. Let's send Beep over to the hub, near the hub, to the hub. I think I'd like to use him as a scout or as a courier or something like that. And maybe we'll send him to some other areas. We might even use him to explore, although for the most part, I want to be comfortable sending him to a location knowing that he'll just be able to run through most of what he finds. And then not have to spend too much time worrying about it. Because I don't think other factions hate Hivers, just the Holy Nation. And, well, Beep is, of course, also hated by the Hive faction itself. So if he were to go down to the Hive village, I think he'd have a little trouble. So yeah, you guys are just going to be upset. The camera's slowly going to push us away because we don't have anyone still here at the base. Well, yeah, I don't think we're going to talk to you guys because, to be fair, you kind of visit us a lot. And I'm kind of wondering if maybe there's something going on you don't want to tell us. It's okay if you like us. We're okay with that. You could show it differently. Maybe bring us flowers instead of trying to kill us all. So, for the most part, our little group here should be safe. They're going to just hang out at this farm. And the bandits should not bother us too much. I actually might have... Let's have Starbuck come back. I'm going to have her stealth. Just on the outskirts of the area so I can actually move the camera over to see what they're up to. Yeah, we just want to be friends. Just give us all your money. I wonder if that goes up over time. I bet it does. That would make sense as to an extortion racket. So our other group up here, we have looted a lot of the bandits. Now I know that bandit armor. Someone made the point that bandit armor sucks, and I absolutely agree with you. But it's one of those things that we weren't wearing anything, and there's really no negative here. It just gives you a little bit of coverage, so it's going to be useful. I don't plan on having this long term whatsoever. The helmet is not a huge help for perception, but as far as I can tell, none of our melee characters need perception. unless accuracy is part of, you know, hitting someone with your target, which I didn't think it was. So all of our ranged folks, I think, are starting to run out of bolts, or they will pretty soon. We have a couple of swords to sell at some point. We did go up to this tiny settlement here. Now, we were talking about possibly cutting across the area and going back to the desert, the Great Desert. There's this really weird-looking area down here that I'm not sure if we want to do that yet or not. I think maybe checking out the swamp might not be a bad idea. Let's take a stop at this way station. We'll sell off what we have. If anyone needs to heal, we'll have them do that quickly. I might even put a cut just to have them heal and finish that real fast. And we'll try to get over to... I don't want to steal anything. I just want to get up to this waypoint. The way station. Okay, so they're all set. Let's see what the bandits are up to. You're still talking. You've got such a long conversation chain here. At some point, they're going to go into the... I think it's called raiding town. It says something like ransacking town. I think that's it. They'll get the goal of ransacking town, and they just start running around. I don't know if I've ever seen any of the bandit groups ever take anything, so it's hard to understand what they're doing. I guess I could take a look at maybe... isn't there a fabrics chest here? Right, so we have 10 fabric. I guess that's something to look at. Do they take any of our fabric? Maybe they'll take the weapons. I'm not sure. Of course, as I say that, people will be nice and safe. He's, of course, pulling aggro on something or someone. Probably grabbed a bone dog. Alright, so I'll put her back to stealth now she's in range. I just want to see what they're doing. We'll speed it up just a bit. Screw them up, and they just run around. it's really anticlimactic. Ransacking town. I guess it'd be a little more painful if they destroyed things or did damage to it. I've never seen them take any books. Remember, we did buy some books last episode, but I have not delivered those books yet. They're still in the backpack of one of our troops over here. So I've never seen them do anything other than just run around like crazy. And I'm assuming they have this behavior in order to go into all of the houses and find anyone that's hiding and fight them. So they'll just keep doing this circuit for maybe a good 5 minutes or so, and then they'll just say the raid has ended, and that's that. I'm not too worried about it. They should even kill any... Well, I don't know if they'll kill any raptors that come up. Ooh, we're almost getting our harvest in. And when we come back, we can actually increase the farm and upgrade that to the next level. Because, oh, you know what I probably should have done is waited for the next harvest. Okay, you know what? I'm not the best sometimes. I make some mistakes. That was one of them. Probably could have waited till that harvest was done, but that's fine. We'll load the wheat straw into the back into the field. We'll upgrade it to the next level. Beep, of course, you're brilliant, and you're running through an entire pack of bone dogs, but that's fine. You are Beep. You are, you know, brave and beautiful, Beep. And you're gonna become the fastest hiver in the land. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just try to make him literally the fastest among any hiver known to humankind, or hiver kind. So he's doing fine. Our other groups should be making their way. Oh, they're already there. Okay, that was quick. Everyone's up here. Hey, did Diana even make it too? Is she super slow these days, or is she a little bit better? She got a bit beat up as well. Malnourished. Well, sorry about that, Dinah. Who's got goodies here? Let's go into the town, or into the area, into the vendor, and we'll sell a little bit of what we just recently plundered. Oh yeah, that's right, we got some tools randomly. These cut through locks. You know what? Maybe we'll keep these in case we wind up going back down to the grid way down south, because if you remember one of the first episodes, I think it was like episode 6 or something like that, we found some locks that we were not able to get into because we didn't have high enough ability. If I remember right, you can use tools to cut those locks open. It's just that you're done. Once you do that, the tools are broken. So that could be an option as well. Okay, we're selling the rest of this junk here, and I think we're all set. So what do you have? Do you have any goodies here that we could buy? Not really. Not even a trade good. Got a bunch of books, of course, but we're not too worried about research at this very moment. Still trying to get everyone up to speed and My kind of main goal right now is to continue getting our squad built up over time and get them skilled up, and to have them ready to go into the next phase, which would be kind of arming them, getting them better equipped. We've got a bunch of people we could hire here again. Might not be a bad idea. I would love to get a Shek person on the squad, like a fighter. Tanishi, there is a Shek that's free, and I think I don't know if I passed him up or not. This is a mercenary group, I think, here. Wait, say, yeah, this is when you can hire mercenaries to guard your outpost. We've got a couple people for sale to hire. We are at 23,000 cats. Now, we wouldn't use these folks in our current combat squad. We would send them back to the bronze squad in order to continue developing the base. And that might be a good idea, because the more people we have going back to the base, the more we can have our laborers continue working. We can continue building up the base and expanding, and continuing to get the farmland going. If I hire the Shek person now, they will have some decent stats, but right now his stats are nothing. He's still like at 0 strength, at 0 everything. So I would probably need to send this guy back into our town and develop his skills. Now, I think someone said in the comments, if the Holy Nation were to come out and say, hey, what do you have, what we need your person to work the mines, we could wind up telling them that, hey, this is our loyal slave, and he's working for us, and see where that goes. And I almost want to take that risk, because I wouldn't mind having a bit stronger person in the squad. I know we've got a nice even 10 humans here, but I don't know. Let me know. Or he could be a base guard. Either way, we could always have him back at base protecting that. Let's pick up this this person here. And I think I'll keep the name Tanishi. You know what? They're supposed to be big. Let's just say that we're gonna, ahead of time, we're just gonna give him the future body he's gonna have after doing all that weight working out. Right? A little bit bigger all around. He's still pretty tall. Maybe he didn't skip leg day, right? So he's got some bulk in the legs. His arms are bulked up a bit. There you go. And his face things are looking great. Great face things, buddy. So Tanishi the Shek, as you can see here, they basically get negatives to everything that's not like a physical attribute. So they're just tough. They have high attack and high strength. So they're going to become a really strong fighter. And hopefully one day they can be used in combination with maybe some of our other defenders here at base to keep the base safe while we're out and about. So we picked up a new Shek. I think I'll also go ahead and grab this person right here. This is Stork. Yeah, Stork's fine, and we'll keep Stork with that name. And I think I'll also grab Kaishaku. And I think what I'll do is I'll change his name down a bit just to Kai, just to make life a little bit easier. And again, the Scorchlanders, like the Greenlanders, have buffs, I think, to farming, cooking, laboring, things like that, while the Scorchlanders have more dexterous boost to athletics, stealth, dexterity, but also the smithing traits, which are really important. So maybe we'll start making some more advancements in smithing and science, and that might be a thing we pursue the next couple episodes. While our main squad is out and about, we wind up continuing to make our home squad expand. Alright, so I'm going to do this just to keep people organized. So Stork, Kai, and Tanishi, you're all new to the squad. We'll wind up, now hopefully they can make it home. We are still in it's not the toughest place in the world, but it's not exactly the safest. I think they should be able to, we might have to escort them to hub, and then they should make it home okay from the hub. But let's have the whole group run together to kind of the border, maybe down to, maybe over to the hub. And from there, I'll send the group down south into the swamp, and we'll send the new recruit squad up north back home. Okay, so we'll let them head off. And Rin, you're being carried. That's right, because you're legless. What else we got going on back at base? They're still ransacking. It's a bummer. We've had a bunch of river raptors come through while these guys are all beating up the base, so they're going to ransack all of our crops. Mildly irritating, but again, not really a big deal. We'll just have it grow, and we'll focus on the folks who are traveling as opposed to anything else. So I wish you guys would randomly attack this squad. Still no Holy Nation folks around. That's surprising. Normally their patrols are... Oh, there's one right there. Their patrols are fairly aggressive. We could use... Let's see if Starbuck... While everyone else is running over to the new area, let's see if Starbuck will pull the entire group, maybe? And we'll see if we can't take them over to... Wait, are you carrying something? What in the world? Why are you carrying a bone dog? Oh, do you have the... Oh, you had the corpse disposal roll. Let's put that down. And let's see if we can't aggro one of these dudes. Oh, don't get shot by the thing. That's interesting. While they're ransacking the town, it's like they can't get the aggro pulled on them. Oh, it didn't matter because the paladins are coming to visit us. So that's going to be that in a minute. Is this the Inquisitor? Ooh, what a beast. What a beast. Look at that. 66, 77 defense, 77 strength. This guy alone could probably solo half the group. Really? You guys don't care about dust bandits just hanging out in our holy area? Okay, there they go. They just triggered. So I'll have Starbuck get out of the area because she's still outnumbered, so I don't want her to get in the fight. Oh, it looks like this episode's going to wind up like last episode where we had a bunch of bodies to clean up and a bunch of people to loot, so that'll be nice. We keep having these raids come, we'll keep having the paladins clean everything up. So they're going to fight it out. They're going to bleed all over our crops in our land. Meanwhile, the rest of our group is fairly safe. I don't want to bring them over here just yet. I will for sure, though, once the fight is over. Look at all that beautiful green. All that beautiful green. Just wiping out the bandits. Where's our High Inquisitor at? Look at that. I love how their attack is basically a baseball swing. That was basically for the fences. You see that guy swing there? What a beast. Where's our High Inquisitor? Probably where all the bodies are, really. Look at that swing. Look at that follow through. I honestly think that they just modeled this after a baseball player. What a swing. 45 damage on that shot. Just wrecking face. Are you even hurting at all? The High Inquisitor's taken barely a scratch. Look at that. He's so strong. That's crazy. Sorry, I'm definitely fanboying over the High Inquisitor there. My fault. We'll bring everybody a little bit closer so they can move in once everything's done. I think the rest of our squads are... Oh, good. Of course, everyone is all sorts of just super stuck right now. Oh, goodness. Okay, pathfinding is a win. Let's have everyone go down the ground, and at the same spot, then we'll have everyone move out from there. I forgot I should have probably babysat them a bit better, because sometimes they do go a little off the mark. Okay, so the bandit demands against redemption has ended, which means they're trying to retreat, and I think shortly after that, we'll probably see a defeat message, because they more than likely all got wiped out. This is a group of... This is a small group of dust bandits. This could be fun. It's possible that Stork Kai and Tanishi might get wiped out. I'll tell you what, though. This might be good. Ren, did I put you... Oh, I'm looking at Tanishi and them, and they're in the wrong squad. They're in the other squad. That's why. They're over in the bronze squad. So... Yeah, why don't we fight this small group here? And let's see if our archers... How are our archers doing? They still have enough bolts where they should be able to have this fight, except for Jade. We'll have to switch Jade back to the old toothpick, or the old junk bow. Let's have all our archers line up back up here, and see if they can't pop this, like, end person. We'll have the rest of the group run off to the side. No one's on passive right now. There are some archers in their group. Whoa, what happened here? Oh, I didn't have them even enabled for ranged yet. Good fight, guys. Good fight. Okay, so we'll have everyone attack. I'm going to have Diana go to the back line and mess up that guy there in the back row. If everyone grab their crossbows out, they'll probably get pulled off here in just a second. We'll get to Silo, Jackson, Crumblejohn, and Hand. That should pull off the front runners there. We'll have our archer group come up top. Let's spread out just a bit here. And we'll have everyone attack this poor guy, so he's going to get just wrecked by our troops here. A little more red than I normally see, but that could have been Stork. That could be our new folks as well. Doc, you're still coming over. You're a little slower because I think you're a bit loaded up right now. That's fine. Doc's doing his thing. We can actually send Doc in to fight if we ever want to. But for the most part, I think Doc's just going to do what he needs to do, get everyone all nice and taken care of. We'll go ahead and turn the ranged fighting off just so we don't have friendly fire right now, because that is a problem that we tend to have. Their precision shooting should be getting pretty high these days, though. Stork, Kai, and Tanishi didn't do too bad there. What's Tanishi have? Oh, he actually just has a little katana. We'll have to get him at the... who's got that fragment axe? One of our group has a fragment axe. That's traditionally the weapon that I think the Shek use. So maybe we can give him that just to keep the strength growing. Who has it? Crumblejohn. Well, that's Crumblejohn's axe, though. You know, I don't want to take that. Okay. So our group did pretty good there. Again, no major injuries, it looks like. No loss of limbs. So I'm pretty happy with that. And our bronze, the new folks that are going to the bronze group did okay. You almost lost the... Tanishi almost lost the leg there. So while they're healing up, let's go ahead and have a couple people loot the bodies. And the heart protectors aren't bad to sell. The helmets are pretty cheap, though, so I probably won't worry about that. And I think I'll just do a couple people picking the items up here. Oop, wrong thing. Cool. Try to get this real quick. Sorry, I don't mean to make you wait through all the boring stuff, but it should just be a couple folks here that we have to worry about. Let's rearrange this. There. Perfect. And where are we going? Wasn't there one more? I think he's underneath all this stuff here. Good. And there should be an archer up here. Let's have one of our archers go loot that. Was it Jade who's running low? This pile of blood here. Goodness. This guy just got wrecked. Where did that archer go? Oh, where has the archer gone? Oh, nice. Completely different group of hungry bandits just kind of yellowing in here. They'll die too. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, there's the archer that I was thinking about. We'll have Jade go up and pick that up, and she should have enough room to get the arrows. So NBD there. I'm not really worried about another fight right after the first one because especially hungry bandits tend to be pretty weak. However, I will zoom out and make sure that we're not about to be joined by another group of dust bandits, because another group of dust bandits right now would not be the greatest situation for us to be in. Let's watch Diana kick some ass for a second. I mean, the bone dogs are so strong. What are you at? Are you an adult? You're not quite an elder yet. As soon as Diana starts getting to the elder status, she's probably going to be one of the heaviest hitters in our group. Let's see if she gets a shot in. This one's going to go down in a second. Yeah. And one by one, the guards were slayed. Fine. Not too worried about the starving bandits. They normally don't have anything at all for us to get. Oh no, Laura went down. Laura took a bullet to the chest there. Oh, and hand went down. That's a bummer. All right, let's have everybody pick them up, and we'll continue our little journey. I think I'll take the whole group over to the hub right now. That way everyone can get all taken care of health-wise. We'll have our main group rest up in the hub, and we'll have the new recruits, Stork, Kai, and Tanishi, head over to the have them head over to our main encampment. Let's have them come. I guess where's the best place to cross? Maybe down here somewhere. And we'll have to have someone carry Tanishi too, because Tanishi is hurting a bit. So let's do that and pick up. Tobel and his mechanical arm can take care of that one. And we'll set everyone back to the normal triple group, the follow speed. And I know I left a chest piece behind. I'm really not too worried about the extra little things. We'll find plenty of money once we really start getting more ruins down the road. We'll definitely start picking up a little bit more money, hopefully with some of the sales and exploration. And really, it wouldn't be bad if we do. Maybe that's what we should do. As we go down south to explore the swamps, maybe at the end of our journey we swing by the workshop complex and we try to use the tools on some of the things we couldn't open. That might be a decent idea. We managed to pull another group, of course, somehow. Another group of hungry bandits. I think we can just outrun them, although Tobel's running pretty slow with his burden on the back there. He actually is running a bit too slow. Who is our super strong one here? Crumblejohn, you're weightless, you're weightless. Wing is pretty strong. Where'd Wing at? Let's have Wing meet up with Tobal. And Tobal's going to drop Tanishi. And then Wing is going to pick up Tanishi. And we'll have the whole group continue on with continuing on here. We could fight. I'm not too worried about that group, but I'd rather be a little bit safer than sorry. Let's have everyone run as fast as possible as well. And we need to go up the hill this way. So we'll all give them movement orders. Hopefully the movement won't get too bugged out here. Sometimes as you saw, the pathfinding can get a little bit special. Jackson's a little bit slow carrying Laura. I think I might have given Jackson some things to carry, so we'll drop those just to speed him up a bit. That's fine. It's not the worst thing in the world. I just don't want to stop and micro another group of for combat yet. Okay, so that's happening there. What's going on with Beeper? What are you up to? Hey, Beep made it. Beep's already up here waiting for us, up in town. From here, Beep, why don't you head down to... Let's head you down to Squin. See, check out what the prices are. Check out what's going on. What else is going on in the rest of our village here? Oh, that's right. Everyone was fighting. What's the final result here? The Holy Paladins are still finishing off their fight. There's still quite a few bodies for us to loot. I probably should have been over there with our home group first, though, to try to loot these folks. But that's fine. No one's going to be upset, right? We have a normal group here. Yeah, humans and an animal. That's fine. Let's get back over to our group that's running over to Hub. I mean, to be fair, though, we might get into the Hub and still have a fight, because sometimes the bandits don't care that you're in the Hub, because it's lawless. There's no real authority there, so they'll just fight you anyways. All right, Cobra Kai, how you doing back here? You doing all right? Doc, you're kind of bringing up the rest of the pack. You're running a little slow, probably because I have all those tools on you. We might have to have folks turn around and help out Doc just a bit. Is there anything we can dump? I really don't want to lose these tools. And obviously the Holy Flame is the most important thing we have on our inventory. Praise under his eye, etc. So I think Doc's going to be fine. He's, only a small group of of enemies trying to get to Doc's face here. Again, the Pathfinder, or the level of... Whoop, I don't quite know why everyone stopped running. The level of aggression and how far people chase you is pretty strong. Yeah, I think I had everyone stop ahead of time. It's just, it always amuses me at how long enemies will chase you in this game. Let's get them up the hill over to the Hub. There we go. And just for fun, we'll have everyone just stop right in front of the good old Shinobi Tower. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep ordering everyone here. Everyone's going to turn around, though, because they want to fight and help. I'll quick save in case we have any issues. We'll all fight in front of the our allies' tower here. That's not a big deal. Okay, what? Wait, why do I just get attacked by a Guru? They're just natural enemies or something? Okay, that's fine. We've somehow managed to pick up a pack of Guru. That'll be a nice boost to meat and leather. Oop, wrong group. Okay, everyone else is going to be fighting. I'm not too worried about it. We've got a bunch of Shinobi guards helping us out. Not a big deal. Although we can probably... Ooh, look at that. 10 meat and 3 leather. Yes, I don't mind if I do. We'll have our group deal with that. I think I'll probably wind up having a bit of time spent between this episode and the next episode, cleaning up the inventory, cooking that food down, healing our group up. It seems like a nice spot to do that. The rest of this episode I will probably focus... Ooh, who went down here? Oh, that was our Jade. Okay. The rest of this episode will probably be spent just recovering our forces here in the Hub, making sure that everyone's nice and safe and healed up and rested. So for the most part, we're fine. There's a couple people who are down here. Let's get... Jade just is waking up here. Let's get... Kif, are you carrying someone? Tassilo, you are not carrying someone. Let's have you pick up Griffin. And I'll just start the healing process here. Let's go all the way to the top. Dinah has to wait outside because, Dinah's the Dinah. That's fine. She'll help him with the guarding. That's what she'll do. And we'll have the people who are unconscious get put down first. The camera gets a little wonky when you're so high up. So you kind of got to mess around when you're trying to look at the top of a tower. Okay, putting you down. Tassilo. Kif. Kiffy, you're not unconscious. Very well done, sir. You barely took an... Did you even fight, Kif? Goodness gracious. Never trust. Kif is named after a friend of mine from Canada, so you know, you never can trust those crafty Canucks. Okay, we'll have everyone go down for a nap time here. Oops, hand didn't mean to put you back on the ground. Jade, I think you're somewhere over here. Where did you go? Can't quite see her, but I think she got beat up a bit. So we'll have her lay down, and I think that's all the beds that are available. So that's fine for us right now. That's where we need to be. Is anyone? No one's seriously damaged, of course. Doc, you're with the group, right? Yep, you were there. And cool. Let's go back to the base and see what else we've got going on here at home. It's funny. Our wheat straw was protected, apparently, because it's in like this upgrade mode. So maybe that was part of it. Wow, where did all the bodies go? Are they all inside? Oh, that would be kind of funny. I wonder if, oh, you know what happened? I think the river raptors came by and ate all of our enemies. So that's unfortunate. We had a lot of loot to gather this episode, I think. So I'll clean up the rest of this. I think the next couple episodes are going to be focused on two groups, you know, developing our base group, because we should have enough labor with the addition of Stork, Kai, and Tanishi. We should have enough labor to get back into production mode. So we're getting back to you know, extracting iron and stone. I think I'm going to try to go on a book buying spree with the money that we made from all of the loot here and the loot that we're selling with our main squad. We'll call them the A-listers. So we should have a good chunk of money there that we can spend on, yeah, that we should be able to spend on those types of upgrades, all the book upgrades. Because I think what I'd like to do is push through tech level 3 and really start getting into the better smithing. So we need to get steel processing. We need to be able to process steel plates. Once we can do that, I think we're going to start trying to make our own weapons and armor. I might look at leather, because we're in an area that's going to have a good amount of leather. And someone mentioned that before. Instead of maybe thinking about doing armor, like the heavy armor, maybe we look at making some of the leather. Who's wearing that? Wasn't it Wing? The artist formerly known as Wang. He has a nice standard drifter's jacket, or a standard grade. So that's a high quality jacket. And that actually does more protection than a lot of other armors do, and it's lightweight. So maybe having our squad dressed up in some decent leather armor is going to be a good path to go down. So we can look at that as well. Everything else from here looks pretty basic. I think I'll turn everyone's jobs back on. Let's put some people down if we're carrying them. And someone's doing, Stone's doing farming, Run is doing engineering, that's right. And Tara, I think, is doing she's doing the foraging animals. So she's going to get all the leather off these creatures. I will, of course, dump all of the armor and weapons into the appropriate chests. And I might even do another run with Tiny. So we'll see how that works as well. Says, get in there, man. You got to get stuck in. We got to get. I want to get Says lined up with something like a Naginata later on. I think that'd be kind of cool. And I get the feeling that Says would really enjoy that. So we'll get Says all geared up. Alice, what are you doing? What in the world? Are you just aggro for no reason? I thought I saw that marker, but maybe not. Okay, folks, I hope this was a enjoyable episode for you. Not as exciting as it has been a couple episodes ago, but we're getting there. We're definitely getting prepped, and I keep running into distractions and shiny things, right? So next episode, I am going to focus on getting our main A-listers down south. Let's get into the swamp, see what kind of fun we can find. I get the feeling that there might be something here, so we can kind of check that out. And because Doc has these 4 tools here, why don't we revisit the grid here and see if we can't open some of the chests that we were unable to get to before. Maybe after that we continue south and then we hook east. It really depends on food, I think, is going to be a main one. So we'll see if we can overcome the need for food, because we are a little bit short, although we did pick up a lot of meat. And someone mentioned that, we can't actually do that in a building you don't own. What about a shack? Someone mentioned that in these buildings that are broken down, you can, in fact, drop a campfire. So I don't even have to leave the walls of the city in order to have a nice little campfire to make some food and cook all that food we picked up from those from the Garus back here. Okay. I think that's where we're about at. I'm going to let everyone else catch up on rest. I will take a little break between episodes here, this episode and next, to clean things up and get everyone where we want to be. And I might even rearrange. I'll probably not send Kai, Tanishi, and Stork home yet. I'll wait for them to get nice and healed up. At some point when they get back into the main base, I will look at rearranging some of the work priorities. So we'll take a look at finding the best work layout here for us. All right? Thank you so much for joining me for this episode. It is around the holiday time, so I do hope you have a wonderful holiday season if you do celebrate. Spend some time with family, be safe, and enjoy yourselves. And I do hope to catch you again in the next episode.